Why hello everyone and welcome to the stream. This is Otaku Shevo, joined by Mr. Ollycat today. There he is. He's big boy. He comfy boys. He wants pets. He wants attention. All of the attention in the known universe. Hello, Mr. Kitty. Hi. Hello. Hello, big boy. He's big. Big boy. All up close to this camera. Yes, comfies. He's getting himself comfies. Yes, he's getting himself comfies. He's lickies, groomies. Hi, today is Sunday, July 28th, 2024. What have I done in between streams here? What's been going on in between the streams? What updates do I have? Well, I continue to play Azure Lane. I have not gotten to any of this behind me for Japanese studies. And yeah, so there's a couple things, couple topics. First off, thinking of adding another game, of adding something to play, and on a regular basis, because Azure Lane, while it does have a good amount of content, it's not going to be like you go in and you play it for 12 hours a day. No, that doesn't quite have that much content. So I was thinking, this game, Captain Industry, I'm at the point where I just want to stream the game. I don't think I'd really want to play it off stream anymore on other saves. So what else? What else is there to regularly play? I was thinking something that's more like live service-y, that has content to play through that will last for a long time. And I've been thinking, oh well, if I'm playing a game with ships in it, how about some other game with ships in it? Maybe. But I was reminded a while back of I had reinstalled World of Warships a good while back, but was very disappointed in particular the queue times. Queue time quite long on World of Warships at that point. I think that the player base is unhealthily low in that game. Very likely unhealthily low if you're particularly if you're not playing at prime time. I'm sure it's fine at prime time, but if you're just trying to play during the day, good luck with that, and on lower tiered ships in particular. Good luck. Might be better at higher tiers, or higher tier premiums, tier 8 range, but if you want to build ships of regions that have been added to the game since the last time you played, well, you gotta start from the beginning, and you can't, really, because there's not enough people playing at that tier level during the day. So, little soured on that. Wasn't really interested in going to World of Tanks or any of those World of games, so I was thinking of maybe trying War Thunder. But yeah, let's just say that I'm not going to be playing War Thunder because, in particular, just pretty much a deal breaker with that game that tells me all that I need to know about the developers of the game. They do promotions with YouTubers where you can click the promotion link, sign up for an account, and get some free stuff. They also have the ability to download the game through Steam. I hope you're already thinking of what's gone on here. So if you click the link to register an account through Gaijin, the publisher of the game. And you make the account through them, and you can get the stuff through them. That's that account. If you download the game on Steam, my expectation is that I could then log in with that account. No. Now, if you download the game through Steam, you have a separate Steam account, and there is no way to log out of the Steam account to log in with the Gaijin account. There is no way. You must use their own independent launcher to download and install the game. So if you've downloaded the game on Steam and you start up on Steam, there is no way to play the game with a Gaijin account. Full stop. So you cannot get the promotion stuff by playing on Steam. And I'm not going to download the game again. I don't want to play the game through not Steam. There's no chance of that happening. So deleted it was. Uninstalled, deleted. I also gave it a negative review on Steam because that should not be a thing. That habit that is possible. It shouldn't be that way. You should be able, if they have a promotion, to sign up for the game and get stuff. I should be able to get stuff regardless of how I want to play the game. Regardless of platform, I should be able to get that stuff. I shouldn't be locked out of Steam by signing up for an account through a promotion link. And they are locking out stuff, including like a week of premium. Because of that, it feels like I am locked out, and I will not play the game. That being said, on Steam, I did like start up the game, and I had to get to a point where I could see that I couldn't log out, which the new player experience is utter garbage. It is absolutely absurd bullshit, because they just require you to start a match. You pick the specific type of thing you want to start with, like tanks or ships or planes, and it's like, push the battle button, and you can do nothing else until you push the battle button and start a battle. And for all intents and purposes, it appears as if this is a real fight with real other people without any tutorial whatsoever. You're just thrown to the wolves, first thing. You've never played the game before, that's what you get. And if you've never played a game like it before, you're just thrown in without anything. Nothing. No explanations at all. Utter bullshit. So it's like, no, I don't think I'm going to play this game. If they're going to be pulling that on new players, if that is how you treat new players to the game, fuck you. Goodbye. I will never engage with that game again. I don't care how good it is, I don't care how bad it is. If that's how they treat their players, then fuck them. Straight up. So those two things, just complete turn off for that game, and I will not go back to that. So I am still looking at the moment for something else to play. All that being said, this game, Captain of Industry, we will set the normal volume, and we are going to continue the stream save today. Alright, last time we met, what did we do? We got into Electronic 2's we finished filling in the coal pit here. Finished filling that in and was able to move this food and drug center, Kalen's blueprint food and drug center. Managed to move that ghost plan over to its correct position. And it's just been a matter of building it out and waiting for stuff to build it out. That's been what we've been doing. That's what we did last time. I also expanded a little bit for extra food, little extra food. Yeah. We've unlocked techs. We've teched up a bit as well. Oh yeah, and I need more copper, so I'm sort of looking at building additional copper as well. So lots of things, and I brought in more throughput of oil at some point, as I needed that. We're also bringing in sulfur from the map. Yeah. And we're digging into the hillside here. I see that copper is getting mined in here, or is about to be getting mined. It would not surprise me if some of these trucks were to see copper soon, unless I have explicitly, yeah, there's going to be a little bit, I think, of the copper, which is going to break things, unless I... Actually, I don't think it'll break things because it will deliver it to the things that are saying keep full on copper. He's lickies. He's lickies. 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 He's licking. Yeah, my boy. What are you doing licking? And the chickens do not have enough food, so we will quickly have chickens to match the food production. That's also a thing that is happening. I am working on improving the food production so that the chickens can have enough food and we can continue getting enough eggs and meat. But yeah, as of right now, chickens are not doing so good. Okay. I do have the ability to build the mega vehicles, but I don't particularly feel like doing that right now, because I don't feel a need to use those very large excavators. Not really much of a need at all for them. This is almost finished being filled in, and I'll have to decide what I'm going to do next for the dumping designations, because my thought is that I will continue outward like that. Just start building straight out, sort of like over here, what I've done here. Yeah. And I do want this plateau to, like, die completely. However, I need to start mining the gold. So that is what I'm going to start with today. I'm going to go to my vehicle buildings. I'm going to place this up here. Set a mining designation to whatever this is, plus 30. And set it to this mountain. Edit the area. Because this is Gold Mountain. I actually think that I will move this back a bit because the gold goes pretty deep down. I want to make sure that I'm able to dig and remove all of the gold from there. There is an underground water reservoir here, which could be useful. I mean, yes, this is a big flat plateau, but there's a lot of resources under it that makes it not really all that feasible to use because it's not necessarily a particularly good flatness. And this part's raised even further. It's like, okay, well, that's not useful. Not at all. So I have to decide, because it's not that particularly useful, I have to decide whether or not I want to build the gold processing up here. And like in here. Because it'll need some things. Let me go. Is it in here? Gold? No, it's not part of the standard upgradable smelters, but there is. I do have a gold here. So I will go ahead and place that down up top for now. This needs some things. It needs acid. It needs the gold in. Of course, these belts are reversed from what they need to be. Gold. Slag. Empty. And it needs filter media. Oh, and it needs sand. So yeah, just a few things that we need. This is what? Sand? Yeah, this is sand. And filter media is this? What? Oh. So that's the slag. And then this is the gold bars on top. And that will be filter media. Filter media is a thing, so what do we need for that? What building produces the filter media? Mixers produce filter media out of gravel, sand, and coal. Or manufactured sand. how much do I need for this? 6. So I can use a standard mixer. No, not that. That. It doesn't need anything else, just gravel, sand, and coal. Gravel needs a crusher. Gravel. Sand, coal. Or coal, sand, doesn't really matter. And of course we need the rock in. Acid in. Now, the fun part. If you thought that was the end, it's not. Because now it needs brine and water. Now it needs brine and it will make water. So we have to deal with the water. We have to deal with this 36 water. And that will involve things. Oh boy. Yeah. So, as it turns out, we should have the ability to convert the water into brine. We can also electrolyze excess water or excess brine, but we can't destroy chlorine. What we can destroy is the oxygen and hydrogen / provide these two things. So somewhere down here I'll put that for excess and probably store the excess hydrogen. That does not process anywhere near fast enough. Maybe I'll think of something else with that. Where is it just a mixer? Yes, mixer. Lets you take salt and water to make brine. So keep this in mind. 24 water makes 48 brine. Actually, how much does this need? It needs 18 brine, and it makes 36 water. So we need to be able to process 36 water. And just because of like the resource usage, I'll do 2 of the level 1 buildings. Making brine out of salt. So, this process, we have 18 brine making 36 water. Now, water makes twice as much brine. It makes twice as much brine. So, what you can do with the excess brine, after processing all that water, is you can evaporate it into salt. Well, wouldn't you know it, you use salt here. And wouldn't you know it, the amount of excess brine produced in this system, it just so happens to produce less salt than you need. Which is quite convenient, because then you can put a balancer down, and you can have a loose storage. Autosave was autosaving. Bringing in salt, requesting the salt. And you can prioritize the input salt from there. And we can do a pipe balancer on this output. One more tile. There we go. And this is the water. Oh my. So it's double, so 36 makes twice that. Makes 72 brine. So actually, this needs to be pipe 2. I'll build what I can out of all this. Make sure everything, all these pipes are fully upgraded. I think that does it. That'll be that. Just need to have excavators to assign. I'll do the hydrogen ones just because I can. Now this is stuff I figured out on my own. I did not grab any blueprints. I find it odd, actually, that this is not included in the blueprint on its own. That's making the filter media. So we'll be all set to process the toxic slurry. Yeah, so it's odd that it has the processing of toxic slurry, and yet it doesn't have a way of getting rid of the water output from it built in. I would have liked to have this setup installed ahead of time as part of the blueprint. Something more compact than what I have here, ideally. But no, they wanted to have it be scalable, tileable, which, I mean, fine, but right, I need this to have a couple more bins. For dirt and rock. Dirt, empty, rock, empty. Phew, alright, that'll be gold once we get the part 3s for it, but that's gonna take a while. It gonna take a while to get enough part 3s, let me tell you. Oh good, that's working. This is on, giving me 73 wheat per second, or per minute, excuse me. That should help with the lack of food in the chicken farms. But I do think I will need to be hooking up these by belt to here. I think that is required going forward here. So let's do it. Let's start hooking this stuff up. So which belt here is the wheat? This is the wheat. It goes under and to this, which is this one. So that's the one. All right. Goodness, I will need to use, like, lifts in here. Maybe. That one's at level 2, yeah. I may want to add another doohickey in here. Vehicle ramp, go. Build that. I think that's the correct line. Yes, it is the correct line. That goes to the wheat. Is this... Yes, this is building me fertilizer. This does have an output pipe to here. Yeah. I'm gonna grab that. I'm gonna move that pipe. Extend that pipe. Do I want it to be a pipe 2 for 200? I'm gonna start it as a pipe 2 at least. And this I need to run all the way. I am not sure about all of that, if that's even necessary. Great thing about pipes, though, is that they can be routed at like a 4th level. Okay, that was a few more resources than I have. What are you struggling with? What? Can't reach that specific thing to build. Oh good, it's mining. Huzzah! Gold ore! Coming in. Oh, we're actually, getting a little bit low on workers. Just a smidge. Need to add more housing, looks like. I'll do that. Finish that pipe as well. That'll bring the fertilizer directly, and I can turn off the export from there. It delivers to here, and that'll send it out to all of the greenhouses down the line that need it. I'll unpause you for the corn. And let's see, the corn is this outside. Alright. So this one will be the corn. But I'm gonna... I'll do another thingy. Why not? Why not? I've got space for more multiple ramps. Heck, I'll do one over here to service those two. And one over here. And one over here. Why have one when you can have multiple? Alright, the real question is, how many construction part 3s do I really need for building all the things? And what's actually getting them right now? Looks like we just need you in here. And that's gonna start making the medical supplies, actually. Once I get a delivery of corn to make corn mash. Yeah, that'll be it. Now the corn should be, yeah, importing as there is corn. Though we don't have any in the settlement right now. Interesting. What? Which ones are growing corn? Only these two. Interesting. They don't have that much. But all of these will get replaced by my greenhouses here. I do have access to greenhouse 2s as well. Let's not forget that. We'll probably need it for the wheat and the corn, because they also go into the for the 17 wheat and the 29.1 corn. We'll need that for the food. Because I don't think I get meat until it's full. No, it says that there's supposed to be carcasses reduced. So it's clearly not making enough, though. Who's the meat? Meat, yeah, 0. Needs more meat. Oh good, this is done. And odd that this doesn't have any corn yet. Let's put a priority on this to give me more corn. I have unlocked everything that I can currently unlock on tech. I don't have the microchips yet because I am waiting on things to happen there. Oh yeah, I guess I need pipes as well. There you go. Enjoy your water. Okay, water is throughput limited. So I will need to spend some resources here upgrading this pipe. There you go. I did talk about needing to build another one of these, potentially. Looks like I don't need it quite yet, but definitely by the time I get to the rest of the things, I will. And especially as I start needing more than one greenhouse. Right, I did hook up the corn, at least, so that every cycle of corn will get delivered straight in. And that'll help with the chicken food as well. Oh, there we go with the mash. So now that's gonna start making ethanol for me. And that's going to get used in here. It's going to make the disinfectant, and the disinfectant will make the medical supplies. And that's going to get brought in directly to the clinic. There we go. Plus 15 health. Mortality reduction of 0.6%. And extra unity as well, as long as we've got it. As long as we have sufficient supplies. Oh, it finished the incineration plant. Cool. What's your problem? Oh, I picked the wrong recipe. Oops. There you go. Yada! Oh, what? There you go. Scrub that exhaust. Where are you trying to go? Like, what are you trying to do? There's no deliveries here, but you can clearly get here with parts, so... I don't know what the game's thinking. What I do know is that I don't need that, and I don't need that, and therefore that, or that, or that, or that, or any of these. Yep. Because the incinerator will incinerate. Up to 144. Each minute. As long as this doesn't produce 144 per minute, we should be fine. Quotes around should. Oh, hey, net positive on the medical supplies, at least it seems for now. Alright, what's this next one? Potatoes? Just to automate the potatoes. Eh. I think it's fine as is. Well, that's all looking good. Still need part 3s. This is doing its thing. Huh? How is it doing its thing, though? Oh, yeah. Right. This will always cycle. I have to set that priority out. This is just going to keep on cycling, but I don't like that it's like bringing in water for this, so I'm going to have to turn off that. Like, sure, it's fine for the moment just to get it going, but now that it's going, it's always going to have enough water. Ah, speaking of which, this is now producing gold! It's moving! We have gold! We have gold, kitty. We has gold bars! That improves things immensely. Oh yes, this changes stuff and things. Now we can do basic computing and things. Alright, machines. We need the gold in order to build the mainframe. At least one, probably, very likely, more than one, a lot more than one. So I will quick deliver that, get that going. It will produce 8 teraflops of compute. We have 8 TF of compute capacity. With that, we are going to be building a robotic assembly up here. I forget, or actually right there. We'll build that, and what this makes is the electronic tubes out of microchips. Now, the ship can produce its own microchips. Oh, what power? Power? An issue? In current year? Why, yes, it looks like power is a bit of a problem, which is very unfortunate. Okay. Well, gotta fix that. So, we have this access now. Which is significantly larger. I wish this was flattened. But I will just have to live with it. Yeah, I'll build this in here. Sure. Okay, this will make 30 megawatts each. So, needless to say, I think that only doing the one for now is what I'll be doing. Because it's going to need a lot of resources. And in fact, I will be copying this. Oof. Alright, I should have moved that pipe. I'll build this here anyway. I need the supplemental water regardless. Oh good, they actually are almost done building this. But you can fit, what is this? 1, 2, 3, 6 by 30 megawatts in this blueprint. So that's nice. That's quite nice. It also has built-in, let's see, reprocessing, some basic reprocessing, I think. Yeah. So it brings in coal, and it exhaust scrubs. It does have exhaust scrubbing, and it provides CO2 while venting the excess. That's neat, and cool, and magnificent. I do declare, 'tis magnificent. Wonderful design. Who did this? Who made this one? The coal power Kalen, of course. Just don't try to do it all at once, because that'll take a bit too long. Just a hair too long. So, robotics assembly plants. They can make things faster. They only have 2 workers as opposed to 8 on the assembly 3. That's the main upside. However, 4 teraflops to run that building. It only uses it when it runs that building, and it's 12 workers. So it's like 6 workers to get the 4. Yeah, it's not that great. So it is effectively 6 workers instead of 8. Is how you can think of it right now. You only really save 2 net workers. But where is this? Microchips. Mark 1 requires 3 teraflops with another 4 of computing. Yeah. So for this, it makes microchips, ultimately. Now, how do I want to do all this? I think I'll do it here. I am going to build a second mainframe for the moment, with the intent that I will be swapping to data centers once I have the resources to do so. And I have a blueprint for data centers. And this blueprint extends for the other stuff too. There's another extension to this. Where is it? What's the thing? All V2. Whoever made All V2 gets... Oh, really? Well, whatever. It's this, which this produces... Well, I don't really want these, honestly. What I want is the servers. Yeah, so I will not build that. These will eventually make the household appliances and consumer electronics, but what I'm really interested in is servers. Although, even then, probably only the one building making the servers. I think that's fair. Oh yeah. Oh, come on. Come on. Light it up. What's going on with you? Construction part 2. Hello? Hello? Iron. Can I like buy iron? Probably not, huh? Not directly. I can buy iron ore for electronics, but I can't just straight up buy iron. Weird. Weird that that's the limiting factor right now. Guess I need to improve the production at some point. Tree harvesters are almost finished clearing the map. At least there's that. Okay, there's iron. Come on. Do the thing. Thank you. Okay. There's the dealing with the byproduct as well. And, you know, the fuel production. Woohoo! So I want that done first. I need a lot of water. Oh good, all of those are done. I do need this though. And this big pipe. And at least one of these. This guy, this guy, this guy, this guy, very important. All these pipes. Just, you know, get all of the, gotta get all this done, because I need the power, apparently. And from here... Ah, goodness. Do I want more room? Yeah, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do... this. Likely also... this. Keep extending out. Make like an artificial pier system and docks. That's the intent, anyway. Jeez, the worker's still looking. I know it's 174, but that feels a little low. It'll get better over time. As I upgrade these buildings to robotic buildings, generally, not all of them are capable of being upgraded to robotics because of as I've discussed in the past, there is some utter stupidity where recipes just don't exist as you upgrade the buildings, even though you can push one button to upgrade the building. It just removes the recipe from you, or changes a recipe on you. This I've not cared that much for. I have not liked this. I think this is bad. Clear example of bad design, as it turns out. And I'm gonna wait on Twitch ads to finish, but yeah, there's a thing here that prevents me from upgrading these assemblies to robotic assemblies fully because the recipe changes. Am I sending? No, I'm not. Okay. That explains a few things. I need some part 4s to build these. And I need water for this, so let me have a look. Is there a groundwater nearby? Of course not. Oh, it's... Really? Alright, it's a very small amount of water per minute that it really ultimately needs. For whatever reason, this thing makes local acid, and I don't know why. There really is no good reason for this to locally produce acid, but there it is. This stuff is getting closer to finishing. Oh look, we're full on gold. Oh god, that's huge. Hello. Iron. Copper's got a good amount to go as well before migrating. Limestone, I've got plenty. There's more iron over here. And the coal, I took it down to the standard height, but it could go lower. So there is far more coal as well. This, though, is almost finished with its digging. So I have to consider / reconsider where it will dig going further here. Probably in this way. Excuse me. This way. And we'll go there. I think this will eventually just become the copper mining. Once I clean up at least this far. I might go a bit further, but we'll see. Like connect these two. Oh, are you stuck? You are stuck. Somehow, you got stuck. How you still have not enough food? For chickens. Those peacockers don't have enough food. Alright. Might just need upgrade. Oh. Might just need more Wawa. Is there a segment here that's not level 3? Oh, hello. That would explain a few things. Come on, give me one. What are these level 3s waiting on? More steel. There's over 500 steel. Is it... Ah. I see. I don't have a general thing that it's delivering to. Oh well. You. I saw a couple get made. There. Now it should be significantly better. I think we weren't quite getting our full output because of that little issue with the irrigation water throughput. Still might not increase it enough, but I think we'll be fine. Finish that. Come on. Just need 6. Come on. Oh. Okay, there's water. And this is the other most important one, because this is what will actually let the thing run. But I will need this as well. Like, need before it can actually produce power. How are we looking? Well, once that's finished, we'll have sufficient extra power, excess power, but ultimately what I want to do is build the second one below it so that I can delete this over here. This can go away. I don't need this anymore. And that will reduce my coal consumption by having all this, since this is more efficient overall. I don't necessarily have to use coal. Like, there is this thing called wood chips that you could use just by chipping wood. Just chip wood, grow wood, chip wood. Don't even have to convert it to coal to get power. But the amount of space required for the wood is likely astronomical. And then there's this. Hello! Alright, screw that. Don't notify me. I don't like that blueprint having the notifications enabled. There's no point. So, microchips, of which there appear to be a few now. And why this is not going to there, I don't understand. Hello. Come on. Deliver from here to here and to you, to a Yui. Send them all in here, thanks. And that is production of electronic 3s. So now all we need to do is have 20 of them made in order to get this data center tech. That's going to unlock Maintenance Depot 3s that I will need to build before setting up data centers and water chillers, because they will require the next level of maintenance, which is going to consume electronic 3s. Great. This is in my way. What conveyor is this? Just a regular flat conveyor, alright. overflow. Yes, I know start and end are connected to the same transport. That's the point! Tis the point! You've seen it. It's there. That is the point. Okay, we can research data center now. And when that's researched, this building, this robotics assembler, will be for making the servers. This will be what makes servers, which are needed for the data centers. You need to build servers to put into data centers. And that's what will give me compute. More compute power. And once we do that, we can delete these mainframes and have a better worker to compute ratio. At least that's the ideal situation anyway. And as I get more compute, I can replace this build for the microchips with something else, with more microchip machines that each need 3 teraflops. Ideally, you want I think it's 12 steps plus the one that makes the microchips or something like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 total steps. So 12 total microchip machines is how many you would want to have. But just mechanically, you can get away with 1 and just keep looping. Just keep looping and letting it upgrade over and over and over. The large tree harvester has no trees to harvest. We are done. We are done with those trees. Alright, go get it, trees. I hope this is big enough to sustain my base. I might want to build another planter. Or 2. Alright, this is just about finished. I do need to build this other cooling tower. But it's looking like everything is awesome here. Oh, and when this fills up on sulfur, it does delete the excess already. So that's nice. And this CO2 can be used to make graphite in the next phase of technology. Just to keep that out there. That thought out there. Alright, so now we're waiting on the tech, and we're waiting on resources in general. I want to get this built to improve the copper, and then I have to improve the iron, etc, 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 etc. We have to improve all the things! All the things must get better, and better, and better. I'll also need to add, I think I still need to add the sausage to this. Yeah. I need to add sausage onto you. Where's the Food and Drug Center? Where did I stop on this? I think I may have just stopped at the medical supplies. I don't think I've done snacks, fruit, sugar, cake, and sausage. So that's a bit of stuff. Let me get my bearings. things on you. So it's either, right, I think it's this right there. So that'll be snacks. It brings in plastic. It'll need canola in order to do the snacks. It'll consume potatoes and corn. So that means I'll need to build these. And extend my pipe. Alright, this is legitimately off by a tile. It's still off by a tile. It's still off by a tile. Okay, that's better. Excuse me? That is aligned. Yeah, that's aligned. Yes, Mr. Cat, how you doing? How's that Ollie? These groomies. Yes, a boy. Oh, we're already halfway, nearly. Shocking. Doesn't feel like it's been all that long. We're already almost an hour and a half in. This tech is almost done. There we go. I can start building servers. Where's the servers? Servers! There you are. I was gonna start building servers. I will need to now tack on 6. There. This is the maintenance 3. Ta-da! Maintenance 3. This eats mechanical parts and electronics 3s to make maintenance 3s. And something tells me that these recyclables are going to start making gold. Ugh. So, servers are nice. We need sets of like 25, I think, per set that we can add to data centers. The data centers need a supply of water. So that is a thing to look out for. I do want to keep the one making the trees, so the saplings. So I may just set that to none so I can get all the saplings from there. But over here, looking at all of this, I think that I will get rid of at least one of these, probably this guy. Goodbye. And that gives me this blueprint. Who did this blueprint? Does not say, but it's a blueprint. Oh boy, that is my alarm, indicating that I am halfway through today's stream. Upgrade. I'm not exactly sure how many or how much water. Oh god, 30. Oh, wait, I think this doesn't need any input of water once it has enough. I'm trying to think. It should be outputting equal amounts, and it's just this chills. This uses power to just chill the water that's in there. Regardless, he's fine. So that's what I will be building. Probably want to pause the construction on all but one. And like all but one side, probably just do that, let it build. Devote the resources to just the one set of things. And with that, it is time to take a break. We will discuss more about data center mechanics when I return. I will be back shortly. I have returned. I come bearing Dolly Cat onto the chair. She decided she wanted to come meow at me, jump up on the bathroom counter, get to a nice height where I could pick up the dolly. So I brought her down here. And there she is. She's looking to try to leave. She wants to figure out how do I climb down? Do I want to jump? Does she want to jump? Where does she want to go? And we've got Mr. Cat here. He's been roughing up the towel. He was trying to dig under the towel. Yeah. What are you doing, swatting at my hand? What's he doing, swatting? And there she goes. She's on the piano. Yeah, she's on that. I've got a green screen on the piano, and the kitties have been using it as a bed lately. So now Dolly's gonna go and probably rest a little bit, and Ollie's gonna leave. Apparently, he doesn't want to stick around. He apparently doesn't want to stick around anymore. Now that Dolly's here. And it looks like she left too. Alright, well. Get that off for now. I'll bring it back if the cat comes back. Yeah, the babies. Babies around. Okay. Phew. Oh look, a thingy to ban again. Every single stream, the past few streams, there's on Twitch been a thing to ban. Multiple thing to ban. Great. The bots are out in force on Twitch, apparently. Also, frame rate. Frame rate is, yeah, framey. Frame rate is framey. Framey. Very, very framey. Not so great. Frame rate, not so great right now. Well, look, what can we do? Not much, honestly. Like, even if I have it on speed 1, still framey. Not quite as jittery, but still pretty bad. Speed 3, I guess not as jittery, but you know, we like to go fast around here, so we like to go fast. Here, I need to... What? Hello? What's the key? F. So you can push a key. There is a hotkey. It's the F key. To set it when you are placing the anything, conveyors or pipes, or molten conveyors. Hitting F is a shortcut key to toggle port avoidance. Toggle port avoidance. By default, belts and pipes are planned to avoid blocking existing ports. When this is enabled, the ports will be ignored, and belts and pipes can be placed anywhere near them. So that's important. There's also the ability to turn off automatic snapping with the R key, which, yeah, that can be important. Important. So now the bots can do their thing. Although I could have raised this belt over these ports. Probably should have done it that way. Like, brought it in into the thingy. Alright, now we'll get the thingies. Although maybe this tree planter... No, they still would have cost level 1s. Interesting. Assign. Once the other one is built, I'll assign the other one. And then if I need more trees, I'll keep expanding. Data center tech is done. Good. Okay, how's this looking? It's got half of those construction part 4s. What's eating up 3s right now? I think it's the snacks upgrades and this. Yeah. That is what's chewing through things. I actually don't have enough greenhouses placed. There is one more for poppies that I would need. At least one more, because of course one isn't probably going to be enough. Production for certain things like you that I would like to upgrade. I'm going to tell that to prioritize, I guess, or should I? Should I even? Should I just let that be prioritized along with this guy? And then I have to think, do I even have enough production of the microchips to support the maintenance? So that's where things get a little tricksy. And I'm not upgrading my labs yet for a very specific reason, and that is that the upgraded labs, the final rank of lab, uses compute. It uses compute, and it uses the maintenance 3s, I think. Might not use the maintenance 3s, but I know that it uses the compute. 12 teraflops each. And the lab equipment is going to need to eat electronics 3s. Fortunately, there's not that many techs that we would need to get to win the game. I mean, ultimately, we just need the robotic assembly and launch to win. So I will note that there is another level to the microchips machine. Yeah, and there's another level to the robotics machine. Problem with the robotics level 2 is that this is all you get. You don't get any of the previous rank robotic 1 recipes. Oh no, you just get these. Only these. So anything that the robotics 1 makes that's not listed here goes away if you try to upgrade the machine to this. Which is BS. Also, robotics level 1, the recipe to make the mechanical parts, yeah, it uses steel and not iron. You do not have the ability to make mechanical parts out of iron when using robotics assembling machines. So the highest speed that you can go is the Assembler 3 to do iron to parts. And honestly, the steel to parts is not worth it whatsoever. There's no point in that. Also, why aren't you... prioritizing? Aha. That was an error in the blueprint. This splitter, Mr. Cat, is a digger. He's a digger. He's a digger. He's burrowing. He's burrowing. He's underneath these. Hey, you. Hi, you. Mister. Cutie. What you doing? What you doing, cutie? What's it like under there? Huh? Ba? Ba? What you doing? What you doing under there, Mr. Kitty? Ba? What you doing? Yeah, he's under the towel. Wait, where are you going? You're gonna fall down, is what you're doing. You're gonna fall off the desk, is what you're doing. Yeah. You're gonna fall down, is what you're gonna do, Mr. Kitty. Hey, Deppa. My boy. What are you doing? Why are you trying to go underneath the thingy? What are you doing? So yeah, the electronics need to be prioritized this way to get the dang maintenance. Duh. Every other machine should be prioritizing the output to maintenance. That's the mechanical parts and electronics and electronic 2s and electronic 3s. They should all be prioritizing out, but the electronic 3s splitter merger balancer, it wasn't prioritizing the correct output port. Yay! Thank you, Blueprint. So whoever made this one, all V2, whoever makes all V2, this is not a Kalen one. They should probably be informed of that. I'll need to post a comment on that blueprint file. Hey, boy. Yes, Mr. Kitty. Now you have less spot. Now there's less spot because the towel's been folded in half. Now you can't lay down on the towel because it's too small for you now. Towel will be too small for you now. Yeah? You're gonna try to get comfy on it? Well, you can try. Doesn't mean you'll succeed, but you can try. Yeah, let's get the belts here done. So which one of these flat conveyors? This one? This is the one. It is the one. The one and the only. This is a layer 2, right? Yeah. know what? I'm going to take this out and over. So this is the veggies, which are all the way out here. Alright, build it. That's going to automate veg in. The one next to it is the soybeans, which is... Oh, that's odd. Well, that's a problem. Like, hey. No, that goes the other way. Don't know why that... Now this is on Caitlin. This is one of the Caitlin blueprints. It's missing the other direction of the soybean input, which is a little odd. Whoops. Alright, soybeans. Really weird that this animal feed eats soybeans, is supposed to eat excess soybeans, but it doesn't actually get excess soybeans. Wow, another one? Three bots. Posting links to buy views. Like, no. That's not necessary. All on Twitch. What's going on Twitch these days? I haven't seen that many to this point. Far more than normal. Alright, next we have the potatoes. So which U-shaped belt is that? That is the one on the bottom here. So it's this guy. Now where is the potato? There. Really? Why? Why did you do this? Sometimes this game just really doesn't make sense at all. Alright. Oh, the fruit. Right. Fruit. Fruit is the thing. I need the fruit. Fruity McFruitfies. Fruities. Oh, I don't have the fruit. Right. That is correct. I have not placed the thing for the fruit yet. And I don't have canola either being built. That's this next greenhouse, which is awaiting things. Okay. Food and drug. Let's see, what is it? Fruit, sugar, and cake? Fruit. Fruity McFruit. This one is a very simple pass-through. I think it's here. Yeah. So it doesn't use the fruit internally yet. It uses it at sugar and cake, which I do have. I have sugar. Where is cake? Was it at... Wait, what? Where do be cake? I'm going to assume that I have it. Cake is unlocked with fruit. Okay. So it's here. It's just a little weird that it unlocks with cake with fruit because it needs sugar. You would think that it would unlock with the last thing of the ingredients, the highest tech thing, which is the sugar. Interesting. That's the one. Now, so that'll make cake. If I can provide it with the sugar cane and the fruit. And there is one more input here. That is for Poppy to make morphine for the medical supply 3s. I don't even think it's for the medical supply 2s. Medical supply 2s... oh yeah, there's the sausage upgrade as well. The 2s needs some manual edits. It does have it in the instructions. You need to delete the corn mash mill. All of the transport in and out from the corn mash mill, the mill's burner, the fermentation tank that converts corn mash into ethanol, and the original medical supply 1 transport belt. You then place this module over top, it fills in the spaces, and yeah, just you have to switch to use the medical supply 2s from there. It says upgrade fertilizer, ammonia, chemical plants, and mixers to tier 2 as well at that point, but nah. Nah, rah, now. Also, do you go here? Clearly not. Do you need deleting of things? No, you go here. That's where you go. Alright, so the meat trimmings. Okay, good, that has priorities set. Meat trimmings will be used with flour and salt to make sausage. And there's the sausage, and that just adds to the protein requirement. Is good. Not enough workers. Pause. Because that is odd. I mean, it makes sense with how much I've been expanding, but still. Really? Workers? Might even need a settlement 1. Housing 1. Just be like, upgrade. Because even just like natural growth, I'm getting enough workers. Even at 0.2, it gives me so many workers. And you can spend Unity to get even more. Unity to get even more! 1%! 1%, that's 30 people at a time. Yeah. That's a few people. That's a few people. Now let's get that flattened out again. Mostly. Alright, stop. The growth boost, don't need it anymore. 124 workers. Workers will get more as we get parts and things. Have we? Yes. Okay. Cool. Now, the way that the data centers work. This process, you build a data center, you need to provide it with chilled water, and it will produce regular water. Thus, the water chillers here. It would appear as if you need 1 water chiller per data center. Also note, you do get less chilled water out than water in, so it does need to be topped up. Okay. I was wondering, it's like, oh hey, how much water do I need? 6 times 8. 48. I need 48 water, which is the entire output of a single groundwater pump. Good to know. In total to run the whole thing, but I won't need to run the whole thing, more likely than not, before I, beat the game. Beating the game. Also, ads about to start on Twitch. So, yeah. We've got a couple teraflops per rack. So, you get 6 workers used in a data center. 48 total server racks service the data center, so your 6 workers can produce 96 teraflops for 6 workers. 6 into 96, which is significantly more than a mainframe. Significantly more than a mainframe. Let me get rid of that. But each rack in the data center is 25 servers. So you need 48 times 25 servers to fill in a data center. It is a significant cost investment. But it will save a lot of workers overall. And once Twitch comes back, I will reiterate this. I will repeat this. About 10 more seconds. So actually, I don't even need this. Okay, Twitch, welcome back from the ad break. I was just saying that, yeah, the data center needs racks, server racks. Each server rack is 25 servers. Each rack gives 2 teraflops of compute. You have 6 workers working in the building. And the server racks, 48 server racks, get covered by those 6 workers. And that will make, times 2 in teraflops. So 96 teraflops for 6 workers, which is significantly more than the basic mainframe over here, which uses 12 workers just to make 8. Yeah, we go from 12 to 8 to 6 to 96. It's a bit of a difference, but it is very heavy on material cost in that it needs 25 servers per rack times 48 racks. So, materially expensive, and it takes a while to accrue enough servers to do things. Speaking of doing things, my wonderful ship can battle some dudes. Acquire some resources. What? Oh, they're just hanging out. I see. They're just hanging out. Ship is in battle. We have 1. We got electronics 3s. Some of these ones that are even further out can actually just give you servers. Which is like, whoa, nice. Okay, so what is our main issue now? Oh, it's... what? Slabs. What is the slab issue? What? Rock? Oh, they're mining... They're mining the stupid sand, and I don't have this assigned to sand. Sigh. Get over here. Dump some sand. It's unfortunate, but... I have this guy that's actually... I should tell it to prioritize the quartz at this point. Cat hath returned. Hello, cat. Where you going? Where you think you're going? Where do you think you're going? Rubbing on my monitor? What are you doing? Alright, go to the window. That's good. Window is fine. Window is good for the kitty. Is a good spot. Yeah, focus on the quartz, please. Hey, get away from my light. Get off of my light. There you go. Get down. There's my boy. The only issue here with it mining into this is that it's likely gonna get pretty close to that copper. Ugh. And if worse comes to worse, I'm gonna have to mine down for stone or rock. Got plenty of rocks though to mine and use. Yes, Mr. Cat, you're squinty. Your right eye's a little squinty, mister. Yeah, my baby. Tail's flicking. Why is your tail flicking? What's the matter, Mr. Cat? Why you flicking? Why you flicking at me? How are we doing? How are we doing? You. Let me see, it's this. This belt is fruit. Tutti frutti. Alright, who's fruity? That's fruit. Enjoy the fruit. Pretty sure the fruit's been fully built out at this point. Just all of this is using all of my resources, of course. Can I delete you? Or you? Or you? I can delete this one and this one. This being the extra wheat is fine. What I think I want to do is actually switch one of these to corn. Maybe. Oh, and I guess I should build more trucks. General trucks. And note, this side is just the organic inputs. I haven't even touched this side. This side needs sulfur, sulfur, limestone, extra ammonia in, needs salt in, plastic, steel, hydrogen, water. You can provide all that by transport belts rather than using the vehicles. At the moment, the vehicles are what I have. It's what I'm using. It would be ideal to not use the corn to make ethanol, because this is what's making ethanol right now. That is these two buildings. So it would be nice to swap to sugar and use sugar, but for that to happen, I need to have this built as well as everything else. So, yeah, probably not happening. Probably not happening anytime soon. But the sugar is going to be required to make antibiotics for the medical supply tubes. That's the main thing. To get medical supply twos, I need the sugar. To get the medical supply 3s, I'll need poppy to make morphine. Not sure I'm going to be able to get to that exactly, but we'll see. We'll find out. Because the actual beating of the game needs pretty excessive amounts of construction perk 4s in particular. Rather excessive stuffs there. Oh yeah, and we have to wait for this to fill, as well as all of the machines here to fill and the belt to back up. Right, and then all of this belt to back up once we get through things. Then we'll have electronics 3s and servers moving. It's just gonna take a while. Huh? Location is too far, huh? Oh, fine, go there. I think, though, it is that time to swap to this second tier. Okay. So this will speed things up a bit because it'll have 3 buildings moving at the same time. Okay, we won. What did we get? More stuffs. But we need all 3 of these buildings to be built, which could be a problem. Focus the buildings, thanks. It just runs them in sequence, and the output, if it's not a microchip, just gets swapped on back, cycled on back. Also, cut out these alerts. I don't need to know this. Let's see, this is 3, 6, 9, plus 4, 13 teraflops. And if that runs, I'd be over the limit. Same with you, if you run, it's over the limit. So, temporarily, I should add another thingy. Yeah, I'm gonna add this just temporarily so I have enough performance, but eventually this will get enough servers for a rack. Also, do I have any upgrades for you? Oh yeah, I've got a fuel tank. Duh. Gib fuel tank. Thanks. $120 of 300. Why can I not set priority for ship modification inputs? It's a little weird. A little odd that we can't do that. Especially when I can see that I have plenty enough steel. The issue with this number is that this is the total steel, which includes everything in request boxes. So it could very well be that I do not have 300 steel sitting in available storage that can go out. And if we go down here, we can probably see that, yeah, I have like nothing in this storage container, which actually needs to be upgraded. Goodness. performance, performance! And a lot of the steel is, yeah, locked up in here, likely in some other locations that are requesting steel. Don't you just love slideshows? Slideshow games? How are you doing? 60 more! A lot of it is just, I have it at times 10. If I had it at times 3, it would sort of be a little better, but... progress. We need progress to not be limited to times 3. There is a 0% chance that I would complete this game without this quality of life mod. Just gonna throw out there, I would never beat this game without the ability to go faster than times 3 speed. Like, that is off the table. Not happening. Okay, it's being built. Extra fuel tank, and that does not add any more crew, but it does mean that I can go further out. What is my battle score? 560. I think I can beat a 610, but I could be completely wrong about that. And I say that only because we get the first shot, but you never know until you try. Oh, they're building that. Alright, well, sure. Sure, now it makes 20.3. Yeah, we win. Because we get the first shot. And we got stuff. Not quite the stuff I want, but it's stuff. So this should move faster. Does give some extra production there. But it should also use more water and such in the process. I don't know, Greenhouse 2 just, it doesn't really seem like that significant of a difference overall. Not like enough of a difference overall to justify for most things. Need more construction parts to add more power there so I can get rid of this. I have 601 workers available now. Alright, that's a few. Tis a few. Oh look, canola. So let's get the canola in. That's this one, which is this belt. Oh. Well, that's unfortunate that I didn't leave myself enough room. Frame rate doesn't help. Slash lack of frame rate doesn't help. Where am I going? the fuck? Game. No! Why was it turning? Canola. This makes oil. Alright, I think there's no real choice. I have to cut back on the multiplier for game speed a bit, because 10 is just a bit too much. I think 8 is what I'll go to now, just to keep up the performance of the game. Alright, so this is going to be snacks. Oh, and this is like done here to make the sausage too. So we have sausage and snacks getting made. And I should unpause those. Actually, that goes there. This is going to make the sugar. Glorious sugar. Excellent. The one key thing I'm noting here is I need to upgrade the pipes on the fertilizer, because apparently I need more than 200. As I see that these are not at their max target on the fertility, which sort of means that there's not enough fertilizer coming down. And if I need more than 200, ooh boy. I mean, this doesn't even make 200, actually, so there's that to consider. It's like, yes, the pipes that I have can do 200, but what's interesting is that this isn't empty, but this also isn't 200. Is this still accepting input? Yes. So what I need to look for is a segment that's tier 1. Sigh, of course. Of course there was a segment that was tier 1. Now what I should see is that this tank empties. Now the next thing is that this is probably going to be an empty tank. More likely than not. And upgrading these to level 2 is not going to do much of anything for me. Oh, that finished. Wow. I has sugarcane. Alright, which belt is that? The one down under this side? What's the top one then? The one that will go next to it, that's the poppy. Alright. Actually, you need to stay down. Go around. Yeah, do that. So that's sugar! Which should unlock a couple of things, but the main thing right now is that the sugar is going to unlock cake for fruit that comes in. Because sugar should be the only thing lacking to make cake. Which will also have the benefit of reducing the demand for snacks. A little bit, because they'll be shared between cake and snacks. For treats. And, you know, everything else goes down too a bit, because, you know, you can only eat so much at a time. And there it is. Cake! Cake is moving! They have cakes! Glorious cakes. Gives us a half a unit of unity as well by providing cake. So yeah, we've got some unity to play with too. Which I could use to increase some of the production, but it does come at the cost of water. To increase the food production. Where's my thing? Oh wow, I have vehicle fuel saver already on. Let me, yeah, so farming boost all the way up to level 3. Each level is a 10% farm yield increase with water demand increase by 10. So you have to spend 4.5 unity to get 30% farm yield increase, which also means 30% more water demand for those farms. You can offset that by reducing the water usage with Water Saver 2, and that's like all my unity. But I am considering at least doing the tier 1 of each of these, maybe the tier 2. And that's 3.5 unity with an extra... It's just 20% farm yield for 3.5 unity. I don't think I need to run the health boost really anymore. You could also reduce food consumption by 20%. Well, wouldn't you know it, just as soon as I say I can get rid of health boost. There goes my health. Cholera. Great. 1 month left, no active disease. Okay. Oh, this got built. Cool. So does that mean that No, I've got enough water. I don't have enough... Oh, I don't have enough, waste treatment anymore. Maybe. It's like right on the edge. It's 161.6 and this does 160. Yikes. Well, I can boost it. I think everything is fine if that's boosted for now. Yeah, there it goes. Who's trying to reach a destination they can't reach? You still haven't finished building these? Off! Why haven't you even remotely tried to build this? Like, this is the thing. Build this. They're like, but we can't though. Yes, you can. I've got a path up. They can go the path up. And over. And around. Like, there's nothing wrong. But if I have to wait for 120 and then do it myself manually... Oddly enough, I think that's like the last thing I need to build. That's using construction part 3s. Just because the trucks are stupid and aren't able to deliver to it for whatever reason. Like, I've seen them deliver parts for miles and miles and miles away. Like, there's no reason why they can't deliver to this. Quick deliver, go, be free. There, it's gonna do stuff and sit idle for forever. Unity is negative. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pull back to farming boost 1, which saves me 1.5, and run the food saver, which should still get me as slightly negative. And I'll take off fuel saver. So we'll make more, eat less. Make more food, eat less food for now. And we'll still be net positive on Unity. And most of this is to actually have enough of the animal feed, frankly. This is mostly about having enough animal feed. Which I'm thinking I will need to upgrade corn. Either upgrade or build another greenhouse. I'm going to stick with the upgrade for the moment. Oh, this also should mean that, yeah, that's done. So I can delete this, much of that, copy that. Yeah. That's improved glass production. It produces less slag overall. With a better conversion rate of sand into glass. Although it appears as if I may need more glass than, or more sand production than what I can get here from this. So I'll need another DoubleQoL, and I'll need to delete this, unfortunately, and move it. Sigh. Oh, you're done. 38.2. Yeah, that's like 1.5. 1.5x. Not particularly good enough, I'm afraid. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to do a U-shaped sorter, flip it, place it there, filter wheat. Corn. Set this to corn. Although it's currently making veggie. So by doing this, I'm able to get the full output of running two veggies that are of running two crops that are using the same conveyor belt type. Oh my, Unity just shot up quite considerably. Yeah, that is a key thing as well, because if by running the food saver, you're able to actually have a more consistent food supply of those food types, your average Unity may actually go up more than 1, making it more than pay for itself. Okay, there's some adjustments I can make. I can start using the level 2. Stuff here, so that means get rid of that, this, and this, and this. Okay, then go to the Food and Drug Center, grab Medical Supply 2s, and it gets placed there. This needs... I think it needs to be upgraded to robotics. What? No, it's fine just the way it is. Run a fast build on what I can of that. Focus on those belts. Gonna have to wait for it to consume all of the medical supply 1s. So we've got also that belt for the sugar, and that needs to be built. And as long as I've got one thing using sugar, and ammonia, and I'm gonna bet that the ammonia for this isn't connected to any of this ammonia. Joy! Bliss. That's BS. It says upgrade fertilizer, ammonia, chemical plants, and mixers to tier 2. But the problem is I'm pretty sure that the ammonia pipe here is not connected to these. Alright, well, that means I just gotta make some ammonia myself. So I'm just gonna copy and paste, grab hydrogen, I don't think all these pipes are necessary, but the ammonium one is. Yeah, the extra line on top for that oxygen is not required here. And in fact, I need to vent all of the oxygen. Let's get a pipe on there, pipe going there. Pretty sure that's the hydrogen. No, it's not. In fact, it's pointless. This is not. Who is this? This is hydrogen. Okay. That's nitrogen. That's ammonia. Alright, so then I just need to have a look at which of the pipes here which of these pipes is that ammonia? This, which is you. Now, I've known that I've had to do this for a while. It's just a matter of doing it. And that was the issue. Just gotta do it. Alright, now what's the issue? Oh, it's the... Right. Gotta build this. At least one of them. Alright. The vehicles should be bringing those construction parts over, at least most of them. Still needs 12. But I am able to switch this to medical supply 2s. And now we wait. The great waiting game. You know, it would help if the vehicles were told to actually deliver to these places. That would be fantastic for the trucks to deliver to these places. Might take a little bit for the gold, but there you go. All right, now we are moving. Glorious, beautiful. It moves. It's alive. It's alive. And faster than the other thing. So now there's more microchips being made than previously. Still not many, but more. It may be enough for this one building, though, which is good. We'll see. Maybe not. If this stops, then I'll know. Okay. I now know. Still only need the one. But also still accruing for maintenance. Okay, good. This is now moving, and I now have glorious medical supply 2s. And there's a mild flu, oh no! 0 mortality, though, because of the effect of medical supply 2s. Yeah, it's reducing it by 1%. So, because the regular mortality must be below 1%, that 1% reduction is making it 0. Nice, 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 nice. Everything is nice. Oh look, this is full again. Because everything is upgraded. Upgraded to the point where now we are making more than 200, so it is capped at 200. As it goes down the pipeline here and beyond. So if I want to use more than 200, I have to upgrade all of these pipes. But I can also see that I do have enough in that all of these are capped on the fertility settings. So that's glorious and even better. The only issue is the food right now for the chickens. My hope is that that should be resolving itself pretty soon. Might need to upgrade this mixer. I think that is a requirement. Yeah, pretty sure. I did run out of inputs, so unfortunately not really. We'll see. We'll find out. Got plenty of sugarcane and canola, though. Needs more fruit. Fruit, wheat, and corn are the three that it could use more of. Regardless, things have been progressing well enough, I think, so far. And I think I'm gonna stop that priority output to the maintenance. If there's a problem, I'll flood it with what's in here. Because right now, nothing uses this. But as soon as I do my upgrades, and as soon as I start using this data center, the data center uses the maintenance 3s. Data center uses the maintenance. So by no longer prioritizing this balancer, I'm going to start getting some electronics 3s brought in here. I'm actually going to pause that segment of belt so that they all go into this building and don't try to like go all the way down the line. This is going to make servers. For every 25, I can build a rack, and it gives me more compute. I need to have... Oh, goodness. It's 2 compute, I think it's per rack, so yeah. Yeah, I need a few... Yeah, 2 teraflops of compute per rack. You need 12 per lab upgrade. It's 12 per lab upgrade. Times, yeah, and then divide by 2 times 25. That's the amount of servers that we need to supply that. Each. And that's just to research the last researches. Plus, it needs electronics 3s for the research itself, meaning that this needs to get upgraded to use 12. To maximize the microchip production, etc., 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 all that good stuff. All of that stuffs. So even though we are near the end of the game, and approaching the end of the game, there's just still more waiting. There's still more waiting. That's what we're doing. We are continuing to wait for things to happen, because that's how this game has been designed. Thou shalt wait. Thou shalt wait. As decreed by the developers, thou shalt wait. There is nothing else for you to do besides wait. Wish the thing wouldn't go away, though. Come on, that's the thing I want. So, over the course of the day today, what have we done? What have we done? Well, I guess upgrading that was good. There is actually no more complaints about the food on the chickens. So we fed our chickens more, fed the chickens more, ran belt into the food production, as well as piped the fertilizer out to the food production, fertilizer 2 out to the food production. We've gotten sausage. We added into this production center the sausage, the snacks, the fruit we ran in, and have that processing. We got cake in here as well. We've gotten the medical supplies at level 2. So we've vastly upgraded the variety of food available to the workers in the save, and that's increased Unity a bit. Just a bit. We've also gotten microchip production online and moderately, slightly upgraded in its production. We are, of course, in order to do that, processing gold. Getting and processing gold in here, though what's... Scusi? Oh, sand. I need sand. What's the sand belt? You? Well, that's an easy flip. There. We has gold. Gold is moving. Gold is glorious. And stuff's just been mining during this whole time, and we're trying to get a data center set up going here, but the servers will take a while. Servers will take a while. And that's going to be what we focus on next time. We're going to be working on scaling up compute, replacing, ideally, the mainframes as we go, but if I have to use them, I will use more of them. Even though it's not the greatest in terms of worker efficiency, if I just need mainframes, I'll build more until I have sufficient data center compute to replace them. Yeah, just acquiring resources, building things. That's all we're doing. That's what we continue to do. As I also get ammonia sent in here. Looks like I don't need all of this, but yeah. Progress into the late game. Hopefully next time we will begin transitioning into what I'll consider to be the end game of the save, which is, the last thing we need to do is launch a rocket. We need to launch a rocket. Alright. Thank you all for watching. This has been a Talking Show. If you've enjoyed the stream today, please be sure to do all of the social and engagement stuff down below the video. I will be back with more on Tuesday. Stream 8. I hope to see you all then.